Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with my top 3 favorite medium tanks in the game, obviously tier 10. There is some restrictions. I am not going to pick the Clan Wars River tanks or special tanks like 121B or M60 for obvious reasons. Not everyone has access to those tanks, so we are speaking only about the Tech 3 tanks. And I want to announce one thing proudly, fellas. We recently had collaboration with the Killzor. I believe quite some of you know this gentleman. He is pretty much the master of the Clan Wars, okay? If you need some advice or you need anything, all sorts of information during the Clan Wars, he is the guy go-to, speaking of the content creators. And what we have made, fellas, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, fellas. So how the things are looking like here, there is the Killzor's note. Obviously, if you would click on his name, you are going to his YouTube channel, right? This is the thing, this is how you can find him. And overall, every single tank has a rank. So for example, STB won the Killzor note. 8 out of 10, Kranwagen is better than STB, although STB has a nice DPM. First setup is for close range, second setup is for medium range. This is pretty much set up for a Clan Wars of equipment. Obviously, field modifications are extremely important for this stuff, so keep this in mind if you want to stay on top. Obviously, you need to have every single advantage which you physically and possibly can have, so this is the note for you, fellas. And I'm very, very happy with this. Quick information once again about what is coming for index page. We are going to have the setup for cruise. We pretty much completed medium tanks. I need to add some nodes. Hopefully this month it is going to be released. And we have the same situation like the Killzor did with the Clan Wars. We have Dr. Nick's opinion about Arta. Since I am not Arta guy, I cannot comment anything on this. But Dr. Nix is the Arta guy, right? So we are going to have that soon in the index as well, and I am extremely happy to announce this. So without further ado, let's teleport into the action, shall we? And we are back with round number 1, and I believe it wasn't a very hard guess. One of my favorite autoloaders in the game is TVP. And if you are wondering, do I prefer TVP over Progetto and do I prefer TVP over budget? Yes, I do. I am playing ranked battles with this vehicle. I am playing with this tank with a big smile on my face, and this is my go-to fun tank in the tier 10. What is so good about the TVP? Watch this. Watch this, fellas. What this tank is capable of doing is you are capable of clipping enemies like there is no tomorrow. Obviously my peak here was quite ridiculous and quite idiotic, but I need to admit this. This is the late night and I recently woke up, right, because I went sleep very early yesterday. So my decisions might be pile of kaku, but I believe we are going to make it work, and I believe we are going to have at least 5,000 in this game. So speaking of the gun, 320 alpha damage, and you have 4 in the magazine, so that's absolutely amazing. You have average penetration of 248 APCR, which is fast, which is very quick, 1.4 kilometers per hour speed. Call me dirty, but I would call this an excellent tank, as wrong as it sounds, at least for my playstyle and for me. Hit penetration 310, which is not ideal, and shell velocity is so much slower, but at least you can deal against the enemy well-armored tanks like whatever, enemy mouse, IS-7, you name it, right? So yeah, that's about it. We are done speaking about the gun. Now we need to start focusing on this game. We need to get somehow more use of all this. The start is quite slow, but I don't really mind this, fellas. Believe me, I do not mind this. I think what we are going to do, I have a feeling we are going to go for a blind clip in a second. I have a very big feeling the Grille is sitting somewhere here. At least that's what I want to believe, and that's what I believe in. I'm just going for a blind clip for obvious reasons. That's what we are doing, fellas. Quite hard first game, but it is completely fine, fellas. I do not mind this whatsoever, and I know the late night games can be a late night games, right? And there is nothing wrong about it. Okay, how about if we would try to clip the sniper schnitzel here? I am just going for some blind shots, okay? That's all I need to do, and that's all I am thinking about, at least for now. Speaking about sneakiness, I have a feeling we are going to clip the living hell out of this STB. That's what I think. Is it going to pay off? Well, you tell me. So, first things first. Hi. Beautiful. Leo do not have an angle for us. That's very good. And now we are going to clip this gentleman just like so. 1, 2. Not great aim by me. I am not aiming well, fellas. You can say whatever you want. And once again, I am accepting my fate, and I am accepting my responsibility here. It is okay. I know the start is looking quite bad, and indeed it is, fellas. And indeed it is. Good, just like so. Let's try to cross like this. Good. And now we are going to have a nice angle for the people who are playing on top of the hill, right? Grille was sniping from the back. Unfortunately, we did not hit a single blind shot for this gentleman, which is quite silly thing and sad thing, but I am accepting this. Very hard game. I am looking how do I play this battle, and I see I am making silly goose mistakes, and there is absolutely nothing what I could do about this, right? Mistakes were made, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes were made. How to farm another 3,500, fellas? This is the question which I have for myself. And I know we are capable of doing this, fellas. We are definitely capable of doing this. All I need to do, I need to get myself into a bit better situation, right? Okay, how about this Mr. Grille? Is this Grille sitting up? Yes, this Grille is sitting up. Can we kill him? Beautiful shot. Excellent. Grille is dead. I am spotted. This is definitely not what I was looking for. And someone is shooting from here, I assume? And someone is shooting from here. Beautiful. Very nice. We are fixing this score, fellas. Very beautiful. This is what I am talking about, and I know we can make it work. We definitely can. 60 TP. Now the question, 60 TP has a lot of hit points. The question is, do I care about 60 TP? Do I or I don't? Bobject. Bobject is patiently waiting until I am going to make a mistake and until I am going to go up. And this is no bueno. Okay, we do not really care about this Bobject that much. We care about the 60 TP, right? That's what we care about. Oh? As from the 60 TP. Unfortunately, a couple of bad shots by me. Obviously, I can't complain. Mistakes were made. You know, I simply did not aim at that well to say anything about this. Okay. Shame. How to get involved and how to get a couple of thousand more. They still have a bit of hit points, obviously. And yep, beautiful. Oh, come on. We need to go on the reload once again, and this is kind of game over for us. Extremely hard game for TVP. Obviously, there is no one else to blame apart myself. I know what have I done wrong, and I know how I could play the game differently, right? But at the same time, it was quite an interesting game, even though I made some mistakes, right? Even though I made some mistakes, it wasn't bad. At this point, I would love to... Oh. Mistakes? Pfft. What mistakes? What mistakes? What mistakes? What are you talking about? So this is like average game for me with a TVP. I know it could be so much better, but let's give me benefit of the doubt for recording the video 4 in the morning. Once again, yesterday I fall asleep very early. It was 9 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. So I just simply woke up and what to do? We can do a YouTube video, right? So let's take a look at this. We have 4000 damage, 200 assisting damage. We are top by experience, we are top by the damage, definitely can't complain about this, and we pretty much broke even with our performance. But once again, I was struggling in this battle. Speaking about average performance, and remember, I played with this tank long time ago, and this is below our average performance, speaking about the score combined. And look at this, we had 1000 games with TVP and we just had 1000 first game, if that makes sense. Nice. Anyways, I picked one auto loader for obvious reasons, right? Next two tanks is going to be Hold Down Monster and overall all way-rounded tank. So you can put your predictions in the comment section down below. And now, without further ado, let's teleport into the game. And we are back with round number 2 and the second tank which I want to feature in my top 3 TOP3 Tier 10 tanks. The vehicle which can play Hold Down, it is Uddes 1516. I believe a lot of you was thinking and predicting STB, but no, I love Uddes way more. I just appreciate this vehicle more for some reason. Now, let's talk Uddes. What do we have? Standard penetration and alpha damage is 440, penetration 254, which is very nice, shell velocity 1000 meters per second, that's good. Now speaking about the gold penetration, 310 millimeters of penetration, which is not bad whatsoever, but as you can see, shell velocity only 800 meters, but it doesn't really matter. For me it works just fine. And you can say whatever you want, but this skin of the Uddes is looking gorgeous and it looks very nice, and it kind of completes the look of the Uddes, at least for me. So, what kind of matchmaking we have? We have the tier 10, tier 9 matchmaking on the Westfield, kind of perfect map for us with the Uddes, but there is a twist. Skill, what kind of twist? Well, as you can see, there is 3 Jeffs, and I can tell you one thing. One mistake, one brain fart, and we are pretty much dead here. 3 Artas is never ever a good thing. I can promise you that, my friends. So, what do we want to do? We want to arrive to the position, and from this position we should be able to smack the IS-3A, actually not IS-3A, IS-3-2. Good. This gentleman is dead and we can continue our journey. Speaking about this game, fellas, I do not really think we have an extremely good situation here. I really doubt enemies have some forces here. So what am I thinking about? I am thinking about getting involved into the middle just like so. If the things will go well, we should be able to find a nice angle for this TVP and for this object, right? This is very important thing to say. Let's see, can we spot them just like so? Indeed we can. We are aiming for the side shot, and unfortunately we are not penetrating the object. But once again, this is just simply hashtag never lucky. Speaking about lucky things, TVP is sitting in the open field, and we are going to farm this gentleman like there is no tomorrow. He has no bloody clue what to do at this point, and we are going to use our alpha damage and our DPM to make sure he's not going to enjoy himself. Unfortunately, Finally, he fixed the tracks and he is running for his life at this point. Not a big surprise, right? And what I would love to see, I would love to see this object getting spotted here, right? That's what we want to see. We are just simply waiting until someone will spot this gentleman, or I could take a side position just like so. In fact, maybe we can take the side position. Let's try to do so. Moving backwards just like this. And can we find a nice angle? This is the question. To be fair with you, not really. Ooh, speaking about the nice angle, enemy light tank is dead. Excellent. And now we have a very nice shots to the enemy object. Now the question is where object is facing. I don't really think object is facing at us. So we are just simply trying to shoot him in the ass if it was his ass here, and we're getting quite a bit of assisting damage. That's nice. Okay, beautiful. I think he spotted us. Good, I am wrong. It is good to be wrong, fellas. And there is a cupola shot right there, or lower plate shot. Not excellent, but luckily we are hitting this one. Good. Okay, how to approach enemies and how to make them regret their life choices. At this point, I am truly thinking how to get involved and how to get some more use, because it is a game over for the enemy team already. And I believe I do not need to say this, I believe it's quite clear. Anyways, we still can get plenty of use, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We still can farm pretty much every single Jeff who is sitting here next to the red line, and in the same time we can get some assisting damage from the tanks like Progetto who are sniping from the red line, right? Call me dirty, but I would say this is a great performance already, and there is still plenty, I repeat, there is still plenty of forces we can farm, right? Unless we are going to get killed by the TVP. It's okay. I can't complain too much. In the end of the battle, I was just a bit too involved. How I could avoid this situation? I could take this position here, and even though I would be open for Progetto, I would spot him anyways, right? And I think I would have a better score in the end of the day. But come on, fellas, let's get real. 3,600 damage, 2,200 assisting damage, which is bringing us for 6,000 combined. This is not a bad performance. So let's teleport into the end of this game and let's see the score. And we are back with a score. Mastery class number 3. This is not that great, but we did 3,600 damage, 2,200 assisting damage. We are top by experience, we are top by the damage, and we made a healthy 22,000 profits, which is always nice and always welcome. Although usually I perform a bit better with this vehicle, and I am playing for 3,800 average and 1,300 assisting damage. Actually, no, that was better performance than average score with Uddes, so I'm even happier after this. Okay, number 3 tank, let's teleport into the action. And last but not least, one of 3 of my favorite tier 10 medium tanks, Z50M. I know you was expecting maybe something like Leo 1 or something else, but no. I love this vehicle with all my heart. Why do I love this tank more than Leo 1? The gun is equally good, at least for me, right? Plus, this trollish armor can work absolutely amazingly. Plus on top of that, you have ability to ram enemies like there is no tomorrow. So it is pretty good stuff, fellas. So what we are going to do in this game we will try to cross through the bridge, and this could be an extremely good game, or alternatively this is going to be a death sentence for us. Time will show absolutely everything. We are trying to hit the Sheridan, and we did that successfully. Now, the most important thing, gun performance. 270 APCR penetration, that's amazing. 1.5 thousand meters shell velocity, or 1,500 meters shell velocity, I suppose to say. That's absolutely amazing. You can say whatever you want, but this is kind of epic. Gold penetration, 330 penetration with a gold ammunition. I mean, I don't know what do you want more from this vehicle. It is just amazing, fellas. We are trying to hit this Manticore, beautiful. We are sitting already on 1,200 damage dealt, which is amazing, good. We try to track this E5, luckily we did that successfully. And once again, we are having our eyes widely open and we are just farming everyone who is attempting to play here. E50M is amazing all-way rounded medium tank. And obviously this play is risky from our side, but fellas, sometimes you need to risk it for the biscuit in order to get a good score. Since we are dealing with a bobject, what we are going to do, we are going to load the heat ammunition, and if the things will go well, and I believe the things will go well, we should be able to penetrate them like there is no tomorrow. And I know this play is looking relatively weird, but it works, so why not to play more aggressively, right? And for me, E50M is like a hybrid between the heavy tank and medium tank, as wrong as it sounds. It doesn't look bad whatsoever, and this is very important thing to highlight. And as you can see, talking about the gun handling is working just ideally. It is definitely not the gun with which you are going to miss majority of the shots and you are going to cry in the corner. And for me, it is very, very important part of any gun in the game, okay? This is very important part of any gun in the game. So let's see, what do we have? We have 430U, who is thinking about getting a bit involved here. Beautiful penetration, although I am shooting gold ammunition at this point. Our guy just got slaughtered, but that's completely fine. And at this point I am trying to figure out how we can get a bit more involved into this battle. Speaking about involvement, easy penetration to the Uddes. Since Uddes have quite bad angling, we are doing a heavy lifting here, that's okay. Everything is fine, and at this point we need to eliminate the 430U from the game. This is very important thing to say. I shouldn't take one more for the team, but I did. It is okay. And let's see, will this Uddes try to make pressure together with his team like so? It doesn't look like it. Okay. It doesn't look like Uddes is going to get a bit more involved. I'm trying to find a decent angle for the Mr. E4, but unfortunately it is not so easy as I would love to say it is. How about if we would check this side here? Luckily, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have the EBR who is slaughtering enemy artists. That's always nice and always welcome. So, how do we want to get more use in this game? I believe it's quite clear and fair to say we are not winning this game, okay? I believe that's clear. How about this Uddes who will arrive here in a moment? Wait for it. Uddes should be there in like 5 seconds, maybe quicker. Beautiful. Uddes decided to be involved and he took one for the team. Excellent. How about Manticore? Not so simple. Or it is. Or maybe it is. Ooh, Batchet, Leo. Ooh. All of them are going like crazy mother truckers, fellas. Okay, that's fine. Can we kill him? No, we cannot. Okay, look. You cannot win them all. It is impossible to win every single battle in the world of tanks, right? But I think what we have done in this game, it worked completely fine and everything worked in our favor. So what do we have? We have 5.4 thousand damage. Could I play a bit better here? Maybe I could be just tiny touch more aggressive than I was, but you know, it is still okay. Enemies played better and they deserve to win this game. So let's teleport into the scoreboard and let's see where did we end up in our team, right? Let's go. And we are back, fellas. So even though we are having a defeat, we scored 5.4 thousand damage, and in the end of the day, speaking about this game, I would say it was quite well played by us. We are first by the damage, we are first by experience, and enemy Manticore, you naughty boy. He picked up 6 kills. That's very important to win the game, right? Obviously, speaking about the profits, we made 7,000 profits, and to be fair with you, if we resupply the extra rations and everything, we lost a bit of the credits, but I fired quite some of APCR shells as well. Speaking about the gun accuracy, 17 out of 17, yeah. That went pretty well. So, fellas, those are my top picks and my favorite tanks in the tier 10, speaking about the mediums, and I hope you are enjoying the series. If you are, please leave one of those. That helps channel a lot, and we have many more ideas to cover, fellas, and this top 3 series is just starting. So thank you very much for watching, and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.